Hey, everybody. I'm going to be a little bit late on Peacemaker this week. I have a good reason to have not gone or not watched the movie last night or the show last night. Um, that said, I hear I missed a banger of an episode, which is kind of a bummer. I wouldn't have skipped it had I known it was going to be... Actually, I definitely would have skipped it. So the reason I missed it was, for what I will be talking about in this episode. I went and saw one battle after another. The new PTA, or Paul Thomas Anderson film, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, and a whole bunch of other people. Saw it at out here in Los Angeles at the Universal City Walk, and the full Vista Vision version of it, which I gotta say it was pretty cool. I always try to see those whenever they do like the 70mm release. I try to check it out when I can, and usually I'm not able to. I snooze on getting tickets for too long, and no luck. So I was pretty excited this time. A friend of mine sent me a ticket on the AMC A-list a while back, and he's like, "We're going." Like, so lucky me, got to see it nice and early. I'm going to do my best to not have spoilers here. But I'm not the best at talking about movies without spoilers. So if you're worried about spoilers at all for this movie, which I understand if you are, turn me off. If you are not, I'm going to try to not spoil anything major, especially not plot-wise. But I'm going to do the best I can with no promises. But here we go. So one battle after another, the new Paul Thomas Anderson film, starring those people I mentioned earlier, came out this past week, depending on when you're seeing this video, or maybe years ago, depending on when you're seeing this video. I don't know. I loved the shit out of it. It was fantastic. All right, thanks for watching. This has been a lot of fun. No, it's just an all-around fantastic movie. And if you had told me Paul Thomas Anderson had somehow managed to write this movie about like 3 weeks ago and then film it in 3 weeks and then have it come out, I'd believe you. Somehow, this movie is insanely timely, which is either weird that he's able to pull that off, or sad that our time has been like this for so long. There's a lot of concepts and stuff in there that I didn't really pick up on in the trailer, especially being like guerrilla warfare and trying to take down tyrannical governments and all that sort of stuff. Like, that's all in there. And in the trailer, it made it look more like a Paul Thomas Anderson's take on The Big Lebowski. I didn't really get that. My interpretation from the trailer was that Leonardo DiCaprio was an idiot and kind of in his own head, and like he thought the government was coming after him when in fact they were not, or he was, misidentified as like a terrorist or something like that. That's where I was guessing it was going, and I was wrong right out of the gate. It's like, oh no, this guy is legit. Like he was not only a member of this French 75, guerrilla group. He was a very big member. He was very important to this. He was their bomb guy. So you can't have guerrilla warfare without a bomb guy, and he was their bomb guy. So that was a little bit of like a shift for me, but I like that. Like I usually try not to watch trailers pretty much at all before going to movies, because I like going in blind. I usually get a better experience out of that. And this one, I'm not sure if you've been to a movie recently. You've definitely seen the trailer. They played this thing to fucking death, man, and I got almost tired of it. Like originally, I'm like, oh, Paul Thomas Anderson, Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm in. And then by about the 50th time I saw it, I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm in anymore, man. Like I get it. I'm seeing it. Chill. And the trailer doesn't really spoil anything. It spoils a few jokes here and there. But other than that, like the plot still kind of surprised me. Like when I got home, my wife asked me, she's like, so what is it actually about? I'm like, oh, well, it's about a former guerrilla warfighter who wants to get his daughter back. And that's really it. There's way more layers to it. But that's really the thrust of the movie. And who does he have to get his daughter back from? That's where we bring in and this is tough to say because there's so many people in this movie that are so talented. To say that any one person is the particular standout is tough. But for me, Sean Penn, this is one of the best roles he's had in an unbelievably long time. He is essentially the villain of the piece. He's the bad guy. And I really enjoyed him in this role. He's awful. Awful. You will hate his guts throughout the entire movie, and understandably so. But that's mostly because he does such a good job with the character. Very, very self-hating, racist fuck of a guy. And he just crushes the role. And then blanking on the musician who plays the mom, but she is just absolutely fantastic in this as well. Everyone is. I mean, that's kind of the joy of watching a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Excuse me. The performances are always just lights out, and that's, what is like the main job of a director. It's getting good performances out of actors. He is very, very good with actors. So I expected this. I expected it to be as good as it is. And, I was not disappointed. There are other things in the movie that work incredibly well. The editing is on point. The score is fantastic. It's very minimalistic. It doesn't overshow its hand ever. The cinematography is some of the best of any of his movies, which is saying something because most of his movies are shot very well. But there is a sequence near the end of the film that takes place in the desert in the Southwest, where this has these rolling hills and this deserty look to it. But I'm guessing, I haven't watched behind the scenes, so I don't know for sure, but it looks like they mounted the camera on the front of the car, the picture car, and very low to the ground. So as it's doing these rolling hills, you feel like you're going, and it's like almost makes you nauseous. But it's really, really well done, and it makes it already very tense sequence even more tense, because you have the same feeling. I'm not sure if you've ever driven a car in San Francisco, you'll know what I'm talking about, where you're getting to the top of the hill and you don't know what's over that hill. Is there a car? Is there a person? Is there a cat? Is there a squirrel? You have no idea, so you just kind of have to do your best. But now this is happening in a high-speed chase, and it's like, it was just really well done. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really say without spoiling the rest of the film. I'm bummed that I was not able to watch Peacemaker last night, so this is probably going to come out before that, or maybe after. I don't know. It all depends on how the scheduling works out. I will watch it tonight. I will make my video of it later. I'm very excited. I hear this episode's fantastic, so I'm excited to watch it. And then I might release a video game review here soon. I've been playing Baby Steps. I'm not sure if you know Baby Steps, but it's funny. It's difficult. It's weird. Right in my alley. So if you've been enjoying these videos and you want to keep enjoying these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out. Helps us out in the way of gets us money, because we're not monetizing any of this shit. So this is just for you. This is a hobby for us. So if you're liking it, you want to keep doing it, let us know. And you can let us know by liking and subscribing and all that cool stuff that I feel like a shill for asking you to do, but apparently it works, so I'm going to keep asking. Bye. Bye.